Hi Leo, it's Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing your energy check for the next couple of days in August 2021. So this is Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Checking on your energy in present time, what's coming up, releasing the old wise tree spread, looking at energy that you don't see coming, looking at your energy in present time and getting some guidance from our angels and guides to see what would best help you in your next steps. All right, so we're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. Let's see what you got going on, Leo. All right. So Leo, the first thing that I'm noticing here is actually your advice, and I'm hearing cutting cords. So here's this King of Wands in his reverse. This isn't your advice, and this King of Wands sometimes is about unplugging, cutting cords, taking your energy out of the situation. And we'll get some clarification on all this as well. So that's what I'm noticing first is kind of interesting. Interesting energy there. The big picture is talking about you coming into a complete victory and other people noticing you, other people giving you the respect that you deserve, the accolades you deserve, noticing your talents and your abilities and putting you up on a pedestal. This is also figuring out some things like you being an expert and being acknowledged for being the expert that you are. So this is coming from a place where you've learned a lot, you've come through a lot, you've built where you are right now, you've built it, and people are recognizing that. So this is also coming from a place of not scattering your energy around, like getting focused, not spreading yourself too thin. Let's look at the heart of the situation. The heart of the situation is talking about I even hear somebody say in a rough ride, there's some kind of like, and I hear somebody talking about a creative conflict, which is the Five of Wands. But when I look at this, what I'm seeing is that you're really kind of charging forward. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. Here's divine timing. And it's like you are being action oriented. You are setting yourself out, setting yourself kind of like above the rest, so to speak. Like you're standing out and you're action orientedly standing out. You're making it be that way. You're saying, hey, I do stand out. I glow. But because of the things that you've done, because of the action that you've taken, this Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. It might have even seemed like this is a long time coming. Happening now and into the near future, we've got the Nine of Wands reversed. It's like you've done everything you can possibly do, and now you have to just like let your guard down. Surrender to the universe. Let the universe do its job. Aside from cutting cords or unplugging from situations that aren't serving you energetically, you know, not keeping all those plates spinning, not spreading yourself too thin. Your higher self is talking about being very clued in, keyed in, and direct, precise with your intention, knowing what you want, knowing exactly what you want. And your angels and guides are talking about you being so self-sufficient. You're so able to do this on your own, do this for yourself. You have so much, I mean, talk about being put on a pedestal. These two are, you know, the messages here. People are seeing you for who you are. I love that. Here are all of your resources around you: time, energy, effort, love, money, intention, information, everything you need, you have around you. Other people are looking to you also as a role model of some kind. You can help them. It's interesting to me too, in this particular deck, these herbs are hanging and drying. This is about talk about being self-sufficient, but this is about being self-healing, being able to help others heal, using resources, you know, to be healthy, to heal, to connect with the universe. I love that. Okay, let's look at this. Release the idea that you have to process some stuff that you've been processing for a long time. You know, I say this periodically, but sometimes we process and process and process, and it becomes a habit. And we've actually processed plenty. We've gotten all the information that we've needed, and we really don't need to process anymore. We got it, but it just becomes habitual. So that could be part of cutting the cords to some of those habitual processes. There is some resistance to patience. There's some resistance to moderation. I'm also hearing somebody say there's resistance to modification. Okay, let's look at past, present, future. In the past, it feels like there have been some challenges, some bumps in the road, getting in the way of your beeline. Also, it looks like in present time, it's like, okay, what I thought that I wanted, I'm shifting that, or it's changing, or it's evolving. And I'm even, this card is reminding me right now of soul family. Soul family is changing your perspective on what it is that you were manifesting before, or you're manifesting differently. Your soul family is helping you to manifest differently or see yourself in a different way so that you actually manifest your truth rather than something that you were being affected by in your environment. Some energy that you're cutting away from you anyway now. Here on the trajectory, you are making a decision, making a choice. You're accepting an offer that maybe you didn't accept before, but you're accepting it now. Let's clarify. I want to clarify the Six of Wands, this big picture, this everyone, but this gratification. So here we have this whip card. This is like people are acknowledging that you just absolutely don't quit. You don't quit. You keep going. You're always there. There's something about being diligent. People are acknowledging you for being diligent, but they're also acknowledging you for like tried and true, you know, like learning new things, talking about new things, but you have certain ideas that are tried and true and you stick with them. You have certain ways of believing and you're like, yep, this is what works. This is the way it is. People are acknowledging you for what you have learned and what you are sharing. Gosh, I even want to say with society. So there's something that you're putting out there into the world that people are acknowledging and recognizing there. I want to look at this too, since we're talking about all that acknowledgement and all of that stuff that you were doing on your own. Part of this has to do with the reason why all of this frequency is changing, all this energy is changing, is because of what you are cutting out of your life, what you're ending and what you're starting fresh, what you're focusing on, who you are, who you've become, and why, like how you got there, why that happened. I want to look at this Queen of Swords. This is that complete, here's feminine energy with the Queen of Swords. I love that. This is really standing in your feminine energy. Man or woman, Leo, it's really looking into your psychic awareness, your intuition, trusting it, following it, knowing what your path is, seeing it lit, seeing it before you, and knowing that you don't need anybody to follow your own truth. I feel like that's what you're cutting out too. I feel like this can definitely be a person. This is action oriented and taking your energy out of something, but this person can have a lot to do with what you're releasing. Let's see. This King of Wands reversed. This unavailable kind of foggy energy. And here's the key. This is the key to the truth. And the truth is, cutting away energy that doesn't serve you makes you very clear. It takes away all the fog. Let's take a look at this heart of the situation. Like working hard to get where you are. knowing your strengths, knowing what anchors you into who you are. And everybody's talking about it. How interesting. Everybody's talking about it. Okay. Six of Pentacles reversed, coming from this place of not scattering your energy and focusing, because there's a lot of healing happening. There's a lot of grounding happening. Surrender to the universe. Here's the man. The man. Here is the masculine energy, the doing energy. I've got two messages here. This is actively releasing control, actively surrendering to the universe, happening now and into the near future. That's when a partner comes in. When you're very clear about what kind of partner you want with your receiving, that's when the partner comes in to be received. Releasing all of this processing, even grief from the past. Right. This is luck. Here's again is the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Diamonds. This is luck. When you release all of that constant processing, you have so much more room and space and time to receive more of the stuff that's aligned with you. Universe is generous when you're open to receiving. I want to look at this temperance, resistance to this moderation, resistance to patience. Oh, yes, when it comes to the heart, it's like, when is it going to happen already? When? When am I going to find someone that just makes sense? It looks like happening now into the near future. It looks like you're walking through that threshold. It looks like you're being acknowledged. And that's happening. I mean, this is happening now and into the near future. So if it hasn't happened yet, Leo, it's going to happen. Here's the bouquet. This is like, it feels like starts and stops, past, present, future. So we're looking at the past. We're looking at this Chariot reversed. This looks like starts and stops when it comes to romance. Just challenges in the way of beelining to it. The Nine of Cups reversed, like my dreams, my wishes, what I thought I wanted. I got some of the things that I thought I wanted that I didn't really want, but now I need to figure out what I really want and put myself in a place of receiving. This is healing from the past, healing some disappointments. But again, the Three of Cups, your soul family are helping you. Oh, two. Your soul family are helping you to be strong. And when I mean strong, I mean just standing in your own truth, standing in yourself, being you. But this is how, it's so regenerative. Here's the Nine of Cups again too, but it's right side up. But this is starting fresh, starting new lover coming in, new way of being, and dreams coming true again. But it's like I'm hearing rediscovering your dreams. But what I was going to say was reaffirming after this evolution what your wishes actually are, because I feel like they've gotten more concise. They're specific. They might even be different than they were before. Four of Cups reversed. You make a decision. You take an offer. And here's house and home. Here's creating, some of you creating family, creating house, creating home. And this is togetherness. This is groundedness. I want to pull a couple of messages of love for you, Leo. Dear guides, want to tell you about your energy. Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. I feel like this can literally be from a person coming to you to apologize. But I also feel like this is something that is a feeling. It's like a feeling of acceptance. And I feel like it has a lot to do with this past processing. Leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. If you're considering moving, like literally moving into another house, I also feel like for some of you, this is looking into a different relationship. It's safe to make the move you're considering. It's also safe to look at your dreams and wishes differently. Put away the computer. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. Aligning with your energy, moving away from the computer. I'm also feeling like this is a person that you might meet that's not online. Okay, I want to go ahead and take a look at some romance oracles since we have some romance coming up for you, Leo. What's going on? Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I feel like that might be someone that you are releasing right now. And I even feel like it's not about the attraction or the chemistry so much as it's not the right time. The timing is not quite right. Not in the same places. Unrequited love. That feels like it's being released. Free yourself. Yes. Release that. Forgiving and learning. Right. This apology, I feel like, is forgiveness, and it could be self-forgiveness too. I don't feel like it's necessarily like this hug it out situation. I feel like you're getting resolution within yourself. Forgiveness. All right. I want to ask your angels and guides for some guidance. Moving forward in your next steps. Surrendering to the universe. Think of a yes or no question, Leo. And we get don't stop. Don't stop. You're on the right track. Keep going. Romance. All right. Romance. It's on your path. You're moving toward it. And one more. No need to worry. I love it, Leo. All right. This is what I have for you. Your energy check for the next couple of days. Let me know how this resonated with you. And I will see you soon. See you in a couple of days. Bye, Leo.